Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Archiving and Retention Policies. Archiving and retention policies are critical components of cloud storage management, serving as the backbone for data governance, compliance, and operational efficiency. These policies define how long data should be retained, when it should be archived, and the procedures for its eventual deletion. Implementing effective archiving and retention policies ensures that organizations can meet regulatory requirements, reduce storage costs, and maintain data accessibility and integrity. Archiving involves moving data that is no longer actively used to a separate storage system for long-term retention. This process is essential for managing data growth and ensuring that active storage remains uncluttered and efficient. Retention policies, on the other hand, specify the duration for which data must be kept before it is archived or deleted. These policies are often driven by legal, regulatory, and business requirements. For instance, healthcare organizations must comply with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which mandates the retention of medical records for a specific period. Pause. The implementation of archiving and retention policies in a cloud environment requires careful planning and consideration of various factors, including data classification, regulatory compliance, and cost management. Data classification involves categorizing data based on its sensitivity, value, and usage patterns. This process helps in determining the appropriate retention period and archiving strategy for different types of data. For example, financial records might require a longer retention period compared to routine communications. Regulatory compliance is a significant driver of archiving and retention policies. Organizations must adhere to various laws and regulations that dictate how long certain types of data should be retained. For example, the General Data Protection Regulation in the European Union requires organizations to retain personal data only for as long as necessary for the purposes for which it was collected. Failure to comply with these regulations can result in hefty fines and legal repercussions. Therefore, organizations must stay abreast of the regulatory landscape and ensure that their archiving and retention policies are aligned with current requirements. Cost management is another critical consideration when implementing archiving and retention policies in the cloud. Cloud storage providers offer various tiers of storage, each with different cost structures and performance characteristics. For instance, Amazon Web Services provides options such as S3 Standard for frequently accessed data and S3 Glacier for long-term archival storage. By leveraging these different storage tiers, organizations can optimize costs while ensuring that data remains accessible when needed. Archiving infrequently accessed data to lower-cost storage tiers can result in substantial cost savings. Effective archiving and retention policies also enhance data accessibility and integrity. By archiving data systematically, organizations can ensure that historical data is readily available for audits, legal proceedings, or business analysis. For example, a financial institution might need to retrieve transaction records from several years ago to comply with an audit request. Having a well-defined archiving policy ensures that such data can be quickly and accurately retrieved. Moreover, retention policies help in maintaining data integrity by ensuring that outdated or irrelevant data is periodically purged, reducing the risk of data corruption or unauthorized access. The implementation of archiving and retention policies in a cloud environment involves several steps. Firstly, organizations must conduct a thorough assessment of their data landscape, identifying the various types of data they handle and their respective retention requirements. This assessment should involve input from legal, compliance, and business stakeholders to ensure a comprehensive understanding of regulatory and business needs. Once the data assessment is complete, organizations can develop a data classification framework that categorizes data based on its sensitivity, value, and usage patterns. This framework will guide the development of specific retention and archiving policies for different data categories. For instance, sensitive customer data might require more stringent retention and archiving requirements compared to routine business communications. Next, organizations must select appropriate cloud storage solutions that align with their archiving and retention policies. This involves evaluating different storage tiers and services offered by cloud providers, considering factors such as cost, performance, and data accessibility. For example, AWS offers a range of storage options, including S3 Standard, S3 Intelligent Tiering, and S3 Glacier, each suited for different use cases. By selecting the right storage solutions, organizations can optimize costs while ensuring that data remains accessible and secure. Once the storage solutions are selected, organizations can implement their archiving and retention policies using automated tools and processes. Many cloud providers offer built-in lifecycle management features that allow organizations to define rules for moving data between storage tiers and deleting data based on predefined retention periods. For example, AWS S3 lifecycle policies enable organizations to automate the transition of data from S3 Standard to S3 Glacier after a specified period and subsequently delete the data when it is no longer needed. Monitoring and auditing are essential components of effective archiving and retention policies. Organizations must regularly review their policies and procedures to ensure compliance with regulatory requirements and internal standards. This involves conducting periodic audits of data retention and archiving practices, as well as monitoring access to archived data to detect any unauthorized activities. For instance, organizations can use AWS CloudTrail to monitor access to S3 buckets and generate audit logs for compliance reporting. In addition to monitoring and auditing, organizations should also establish clear policies and procedures for data retrieval and recovery. This involves defining the processes for accessing archived data, as well as ensuring that data can be quickly restored in the event of a disaster or data loss incident. For example, organizations can leverage AWS S3 Glacier's expedited retrieval feature to quickly access archived data in critical situations. Training and awareness are also crucial for the successful implementation of archiving and retention policies. Employees must be educated on the importance of data governance and the specific requirements of the organization's policies. This includes training on data classification, retention periods, and the proper procedures for archiving and deleting data. By fostering a culture of compliance and accountability, organizations can ensure that their archiving and retention policies are consistently followed. In conclusion, archiving and retention policies are essential for effective cloud storage management, ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements, optimizing costs, and maintaining data accessibility and integrity. The implementation of these policies requires a comprehensive approach that involves data assessment, classification, selection of appropriate storage solutions, automation, monitoring, and training. By adopting best practices and leveraging the capabilities of cloud storage providers, organizations can develop robust archiving and retention policies that support their business objectives and regulatory obligations. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.